The question, how does weight loss work, is simple. And I've been asked it many times over the years. The answer, however, is a little complicated. In a nutshell, here are the basics. Ideally, weight loss is about pulling excess body fat out of your fat cells and burning it for fuel. When that happens, your fat cells shrink and you lose pounds and inches. When you step on a scale, you're not just measuring fat. Your total body weight is made up of 7 distinct things: muscle, bone, organs such as your lungs, heart, liver, kidneys, fluids, including blood and bone marrow, body fat, the waste inside your digestive tract that you haven't yet eliminated, and glycogen. That's the form of carbohydrate that you sock away in your liver and in your muscles as a backup fuel. When the number on the scale changes, it is mostly due to fluctuations in the amount of water, glycogen, again, stored carbohydrate, and waste in your body, which shift from hour to hour, day to day. Losing actual body fat takes longer because the only way to burn excess body fat is to create a calorie deficit, and that can be much trickier than it sounds. To get it right, let me make just 2 points about basically what needs to happen. So point number 1, you need to start eating enough calories in the right balance to only support your ideal weight. So let's say you weigh 150 pounds and your ideal weight is 125. That means you have been eating enough to support 150 pounds or even more if you've been steadily gaining. For safe, healthful weight loss, you want to eat enough to support all the weight that you want to keep, namely your muscle, bone, organ tissue, and a smaller amount of body fat. If you eat less than it takes to support your ideal weight, you will underfuel your muscles and organs, and that can cause your body to conserve energy and burn fewer calories or trigger the loss of muscle mass, which causes your metabolism to slow down. My basic rule of thumb, and I talk about this with clients when they go on maintenance, is to never eat less than 10 calories per pound of your ideal weight. So a person trying to get to 125 pounds should never eat less than 1,250 calories a day. By only eating enough to support your goal weight rather than your current weight, you automatically create a calorie deficit. And for every 3,500 calorie deficit you rack up, you mobilize and burn off 1 pound of body fat. So mathematically speaking, the greater the difference between your current weight and your ideal weight, the greater the deficit. That means if 2 women have the same ideal weight of 125 pounds, a woman who starts out at 175 will lose weight faster than a woman who starts out at 150. And point number 2, working out increases your deficit. If your deficit is small, let's say 250 calories a day, you can up it to 500 by burning an extra 250 calories a day through exercise. A daily 500 calorie deficit adds up to 3,500 over a week's time to result in a 1 pound loss of body fat. Now, I have never personally ever watched a single weight loss reality TV show, but I know millions of people do, and they see, double-digit weekly weight losses. And there are 3 reasons for this. First, most contestants on these shows have well over 100 pounds to lose. So again, by starting to eat only the number of calories it takes to support their ideal healthy weight, they instantly create a very hefty calorie deficit. Number 2, these shows typically require several hours of exercise every day, which means the total deficit gets cranked up by a few thousand calories daily. And 3, not all the weight they're losing is body fat. Some, especially in the beginning, is made up of those other 7 factors that I spoke about a few minutes ago that affect the number on the scale. The bottom line, folks, is that several things influence what determines fat loss, but one of the most important keys to seeing safe, lasting results is to always eat enough to support the weight you want to be. Unfortunately, that means the closer you are to your goal, the smaller the deficit you create. So the longer it takes to lose that next pound. But the good news is that doing this the right way, for example, not starving yourself, will keep your metabolism revved up, allow you to feel strong and energized every step of the way, And once you get to your goal weight, you will already be eating in a way that allows you to maintain your results. And that's today's Fat Chat. See you next time.